Old man, old woman, come closer, let's talk.
Let me tell you something, man. I want to give you key that you never hear from anybody.
Come. You need a life partner, right? And you're finding it difficult to get one. Time is ticking, the clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. Listen, there is no curse placed on you, and there is no devil blocking you from getting a life partner.
Let me tell you, there's a reason why somebody is single at 50, 48, never been married. I'm not talking about people that have been divorced or something else. Never been married. They have guts. It's their bad character that has made them be single. I'm not talking about those that don't want to marry you and have said they don't want to marry. Those that are still looking for wives. Now, bad character make them never marry.
Now ask yourself this question. Have you ever looked into the mirror? Have you ever looked into the eyes of someone who is not your friend at all? Someone who is not your family member? Someone who can tell you the truth without fear or favor? And ask him or her, am I proud?
What?
Am I rude? Am I arrogant? Do I talk too much? Am I garrulous? Do I have body odor? Do I have mouth odor? Do I have sense? Ask people that question. Am I intelligent? In what areas of my life do you think I should improve on?
What?
The blood of Jesus.
If you've never asked anybody these questions, you are joking. Look, don't ask somebody that you've done a favor for. Don't ask somebody you've given money to, someone you've... No. Ask your enemy, a neutral person, your mentor, or even a friend who doesn't fear you, someone who cannot deceive you. Just ask them those questions. Look, guys, I know a guy in his late 30s, right? Very handsome guy, graduate of university, has a good job, and is a Christian, is doing well, you know. But as a girl, you cannot have an intellectual conversation with this guy because he's a religious extremist, he's an ethnic bigot.
No worry, leave that.
Whenever you start a conversation with him, maybe you're talking about world politics, you're talking about relationship, you're talking about entertainment, you know, family, communication, any topic at all, the guy just talks off point.
Jesus.
He doesn't even have an open mind to accommodate other people's opinion. He believes that whatever he says is final. He's not ready to learn from you. He feels that anyone that does not practice his own religion is doomed. Is a lesser human.
It is smoky.
This is a real life story of someone I know. So there are so many characters, bad characters we exhibit, we possess, that we don't even know ourselves. We have not even done self-examination. Right? It's key, my brother. It's key. Look, I also know a single girl that is very, very rude. She was spoiled by her rich parents. She doesn't tolerate nonsense from guys.
If you cannot tolerate the following things, don't get married. Number one, if you cannot control your anger, your temper, don't get married. If you cannot tolerate stupidity, don't get married. If you cannot say sorry even when you are right, don't get married. Marriage, I've been married for 38 years. Falling in love is common sense leaving your brain. It takes stupidity and tolerance to remain married. Those who are too smart, like Bill Gates and Melinda, they don't remain married. Most Nobel Prize winners and very intelligent people don't maintain one relationship. It takes some level of stupidity to remain married. I've been stupid for 38 years. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you.
In fact, in a misunderstanding or an argument, if you talk, she will talk back. If you say A, she will say A to Z. If you say 1, she will say 1 to 10. She has a very sharp mouth, like razor blade. She can never apologize. Funny enough, this girl is sexy. This girl is beautiful. She's tall. She's rich. But she doesn't tolerate nonsense from a guy.
What?
I'm not saying you should intentionally marry a nonsense guy, but you should be ready to accommodate C finish. Even in marriage, there's C finish. It's normal. Married people will understand this better. You should be ready to accommodate other people's excesses as far as you're going into a relationship. Look, it's better to stay happily single than to force yourself into a marriage you cannot withstand. Only wise people can keep their marriages. Only wise people. If you don't have wisdom, you can't. Now, lastly, I know another girl close to me. You know, she confided in me that she has turned down so many proposals from men because she needs to work on her temperament issues. Anger issues. She grew up as a very stubborn girl. Now, those traces will still pop up here and there. I've been praying for her, and look, she's just a rare gem. For her to know her problem and to own up to it.
Don't worry, leave
You
that.
know, that is just the key. And I've assured her that she has made one of the wisest decisions of her life. Guys, look, self-development is a prerequisite for marriage. I'm repeating it, self-development. If you don't have sense, don't go into any relationship or marriage. We're not saying you should be perfect, no. But you have to work on those bad habits that may hinder you from having a good relationship. Anyway, the word is enough for a wise. Peace out.
If you don't get it, forget about it.